I want to say
It
it's so
is. It
nice
is.
to meet you. And I want to say congratulations on your new album, Beautiful Day. So I want to get into, I know you're gonna have 15 minutes. So I want to get right into what made you start your new album and name it after your hit song, Beautiful Day.
Well, the song was actually the first single off the album. I just wasn't sure when to announce the fact that that song was attached to a body of work. Um, but it definitely kind of proved itself a little early. You know what I mean? And I kind of wanted to kind of ride with the energy to see the audience if they was kind of ready for that kind of content this early too, because there was a lot going on, and I really wanted people to not focus so much on what's going on negatively, but actually appreciate the beautiful things around them. You feel me?
I love that. So I was listening to the song earlier today and I heard it before this interview. So what inspired you to write Beautiful Day?
Yeah, I just felt like the music business was missing content with substance. Everything that you hear, man, was just so negative. Feel good. Open your thoughts up to be able to motivate yourself and things like that. And I really wanted to bring that back.
I think you did a good job bringing back real music. I do feel that when we get to our music, a lot of things are missing, especially a message. And I know one thing about your new album, it has a
Absolutely.
message behind it. So I know you're not from America and you're from Senegal. So touch on the things that you do in your community every day to bring more awareness and to your community. I'm not
Well,
sure.
one of the main things I really wanted to do was find ways to actually develop Africa. That was always been one of my biggest moments and dreams, and knowing that that has to do mainly with one of my major purposes. So, we did an amazing job over there on the music scene, kind of introducing Afrobeat to Europe and then off into America. So that opened up a whole form and also revenue for all the young generation that had talent that can expose that. Of course, we did an amazing job with, bringing electricity to all the rural areas in certain parts of Africa up into 16 countries, opening the doors on that side. Now we're trying to work on the development side and building smart cities in areas that actually have the potential to grow economically.
I love that. So my next question is, I know you want to bring more awareness to Africa, your home. What is something that you're currently doing in Atlanta to bring more community here?
Man, I just wish I was in Atlanta enough. I've never hit Atlanta. So the only time I actually get the chance to really do anything in Atlanta is during the holidays, Thanksgiving and things like that. But I need to get back to Atlanta, man. Atlanta's so lit right now. I need to be a part of that motion.
Especially now that we got Angel Reese,
Man, what?
the world is going crazy. Like,
I know, I know, I know.
so I know you're about to start your tour with Neo. What is one thing you're looking forward to with this tour?
No, this is the first time I did a collaborative tour, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. You know what I'm saying? The combination of my fans and Neil fans together is gonna be crazy, man. Me and Neil go back 20 years, so this is the first time we actually locked in and shared the same stage. So we're definitely excited.
I'm excited because I plan to go. So my next
Okay,
question,
okay.
because I'm a Neo and of course I'm a your fan as well. I love your music. I love his music as well. My next question is, when the last time you felt seen, heard, and celebrated?
Actually, I don't even focus on that much. I be so focused on, the impact that I need to make for others. I don't really focus too much on my part because I always feel like, your work is always going to speak for itself. As long as people are being impacted by the things you do, that's a celebration in itself.
Mm, I agree. But I know you're very big in your community. I know you even went, you were so ambitious, you wanted to build a city back home. You don't got to touch on that. I did my research on that, of course, but you are so ambitious and you have a big heart of giving back and making an impact. So, what pushes that for you to want to continue to make an impact in your community and then also other people's lives?
I think a lot of it comes from how you were brought up, how you were raised. When you were raised with, barely nothing, you appreciate those. You appreciate that. You appreciate the struggle of it. You appreciate all the things that you felt that you wouldn't have or wouldn't be obtainable to. You know what I mean? So I think that has a lot to do with being raised in Africa and seeing, how happy we was with, limited resources. So then you come to a place like America with abundance of resources and people take that for granted. That right there is a different kind of level of just like rich. You know what I'm saying? So that made a big difference as far as me, man. I want to be in a position to know that God put me in this position to be able to help other people and definitely make an impact with the moves that I make for sure.
I agree with you. I feel like as me being a girl from Atlanta and growing up in America, a lot of people who are Americans, we don't take for granted, we do take for granted not being able to get resources or not being able to give back to others. Like, so one of my things on my platform, I'm very big on impact and autism.
Right.
So
That's nice.
it's Autism Awareness Month. If you have a fan that's autistic, what would you say to them?
Well, the thing is, when it comes to autism, unfortunately, I wasn't aware of too many like I don't have much autism around me, so I'm not really educated to it. But I know it's I don't and I would hate to call it a handicap because I know some people look down on that or whatever. But I know for the most part, like I feel like anyone that has special needs of any sort. These are all things that I wouldn't want people to look at as a flaw because I feel again, God makes no mistakes, and I feel like everything and every body around you are all built perfectly for whatever purpose God has for us to, like in so many words, fulfill our purpose in life. Everything has to be visible and everything has to be, accepted as it is because there's a reason for it to be there. But I do believe that if there's any way that you possibly can, utilize, your resources or anything that you can do to better somebody else's life, I would take that foot forward for sure.
I love that you said that. I really wish that we had more people that would utilize their resources to give back and
Yeah.
to make an impact. I really feel if we made a bigger impact in our world today, we would have less crime. And if we focus on more love, we would have a better, in my opinion, a better America, a better world.
Of
As,
100%.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
And I don't think people realize how important love is, but you can tell somebody I love you or just tell somebody they're beautiful and that can make their day and that can change how they look at something.
Man, absolutely. I agree. 100%. Makes a big difference.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you hear the word beautiful day, what does that look like in real life for you?
Oh man, in real life, I literally appreciate every moment, like, because I know things could have been a lot worse. And as I travel the world, I'm seeing things that are a lot worse. So I thank God every day for being in this position, honestly, to be able to even see the difference. So every day literally is a beautiful day for me, man. Whenever I wake up, I swear.
I love that. Okay, you're not just an artist, you are a builder. What drives you to keep creating beyond music?
Yeah, I think it's the motivation and the love for the art. You know what I mean? Um, like this, just being in a position where I can create and be able to be inspired everywhere I go to be able to create something that inspires others that drives me in a big, big, big way, But I think just the love of it and knowing that I can freely do it when I want without no red tape or nothing that's stopping me or, creating those challenges for me to have to do that. That alone is the appreciation I'd be able to, just knowing that I got the freedom to be able to do it when I please is everything.
Mm,
Yeah.
I love the word freedom. Now, my next thing I'm about to ask you is about legacy. You helped launch major artists. What does legacy mean to you now?
Yeah, legacy, you want to be remembered for the things that you've done. You want to be remembered for the things that actually impacted everyone else. Like oftentimes my pop would always say, life is like a hotel room, you're just passing through. So there's more to life like than just, celebrating yourself. I think legacy is really a matter of not celebrating yourself per se, but the things that you did and how others are utilizing those resources that you built for to help others. That right there is the celebration. You know what I mean? I think legacy is definitely being remembered for leaving something behind that people could still utilize outside of you being here to actually manifest it.
Mm, that was a great answer. At Auesomely You, we focus on impact, advocacy, and community. What
Mm.
message do you have for people who feel like giving up on their journey?
Man, that's the biggest mistake you can ever make. You know what I mean? Challenges are put there so to build you and build your strength. The whole purpose of it is so that it can prepare you for whatever the next challenge is. So the moment you give up, you done failed yourself and failed everything that you was meant for.
Mm. Okay, and we're almost done. So when people tap into a beautiful day and everything that's coming next, what is one thing you want people to take away from your new album?
I want people to just really, listen to this album and let it bring them back to the moments where you just really appreciate everything around you. Because oftentimes, we wake up and most people always focus on the negative things because the negative things are the things that stand out, and those are the ones that actually hurt the most. So you find yourself, investing more time into the negative. But if you just take your time away from that and focus on all the positive things that you should be appreciative of, those things actually not only lift you up, but it sustains your emotion to stay happy. And I think as long as we're searching for happiness and we actually find it and you hold on to that, your life is going to be a beautiful day every day. Because, sadness and happiness is a choice. You can decide which side you want to be on.
I really, that resonate with me. I believe that as well. If you're sad, that's on you. But if you try to find a silver lining in something, then it's gonna be an amazing day. That's
Yep.
so I would use Awesome Day because of course my brand is Auesomely You, but yeah.
Okay, okay, awesome.
So I'm
I love
always trying
that.
to have an awesome day.
I love that.
You you always blend culture in your music. How has your sound evolved globally?
Oh man, it's evolving every day because every time I get experience to new cultures, I get inspired by it and I always add that to what I got going on. So even when you listen to this album, it's a very global album, like it's world music literally, man, with all cultures that I've actually intertwined within. So I think you're gonna enjoy it.
Oh, thank you. Is there anything you want to end this amazing interview with before we close out?
Yeah, just thank everybody for all the support throughout these years, man, keeping me motivated and putting me in a position to be able to constantly impact yourselves and impact others, man. And also know that I'm always finding new ways to put new artists on and give people a new opportunity. I got a new artist named the Simeons, and I'm actually just pushing their new single out. It's called Sugar. So definitely make sure y'all look out for that and look out for the future stuff that they got coming too with the new EPs that's dropping as well.
Oh, I really enjoy interviewing you, and I just want to say thank you for taking time to let Auesomely You magazine interview you.
No, thank
And
you.
I look forward to dropping this and seeing how people resonate with you because what I felt from your interview was nothing but genuine love. I know you're excited for this tour. When the last time you been on tour? It's been a minute, right?
Oh man,
On tour.
I need a break actually from tour. I ain't, I ain't never stopped, but I do a lot of international tours.
Ah, see, I told you
Yeah,
I'm an ATL girl, so I'm over here like
yeah, I know, I know, I know.
I'm gonna go here like
We
okay,
gonna hit
y'all coming to Atlanta, right? Are y'all coming to Atlanta for the tour?
yeah, we're gonna hit Atlanta.
Okay, well you're gonna see me there, so fingers crossed.
There it is. Can't wait. I can't wait.
But thank you for letting me interview. I know you have a busy schedule, and I only asked for 15 minutes, and I know our time is coming to an end. And I just want to say thank you so much for just letting my platform interview
Thank
you.
you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye.
All right, take care.